All right, next we're going to talk about parallel lines cut by a transversal. A lot of big words. But when I have two lines that do not intersect, they run parallel. Okay, so this is parallel lines. When I put a line through them that intersects both of them, it has a fancy name called the transversal. Okay, so we're going to talk about parallel lines cut by the transversal. And what that's going to do is that it's going to give me 8 different angles to look at. So we have the top part there, those 4, they're the same as these 4 down here. And we're going to talk about interior angles on the inside. So that's the ones that are inside the parallel lines. We're going to talk about exterior angles. So that's going to be the ones outside the parallel lines. Okay. Okay, so parallel lines cut by the transversal. And this is going to go with assignment number 1. All right, so alternate interior. Interior means inside. Alternate means they're on different sides of the transversal. So these angles are congruent. They're inside, but they're on opposite sides of the transversal. So that's alternate interior. Alternate exterior, they're outside of those parallel lines, and they're on opposite sides of the transversal. And they're also congruent. Vertical angles, they touch. Their vertice touches, they share it. Okay, they're also congruent. All right, there's some examples of vertical angles. Corresponding angles are angles that are in the same position. So remember those, these angles here, these 4 and these 4. So like 1 and 5 are in the same position, or 3 and 7 are in the same position. So they're going to be congruent also. Okay, so some more vocabulary. When we have 2 angles and we add them together and they make a right angle, this is called complementary. And complementary starts with the letter C. And if you think about the right angle that looks like a corner, that starts with the letter C. So both of these start with the letter C. This is 2 angles whose measure have a sum of 90 degrees. So right here I've got a right angle, makes a corner. If this is 30, this has to be 60 because that adds up to be 90 degrees. All right, when I have a straight angle, okay, this right here is a straight angle, that adds up to be 180, these 2 angles. Straight starts with S, supplementary starts with S. So the word that we use to describe this is supplementary. Supplementary angles are 2 angles whose measure have a sum of 180, so they make a straight line. So here's our straight line. This is 135. This is 45 because together that equals to 180. We're going to skip the middle one. The last one here, we have vertical angles. So these are touching. Okay, vertical angles. They're 2 angles formed by 2 intersecting lines. They're always congruent, which means they have the same angle measure. So if this one's 40, this one is 40. Okay, the other 2 angles here are also vertical angles. This one's 140, so this one's 140. So down here, this is 115. Its vertical angle is also 115. This one's 65. Its vertical angle is also 65. All right, I forgot to mention how you know the angle names. Okay, so we'll go back to complementary. All right, this is angle WXY. So angle WXY, the vertex is the center, which is that X. So this is WXY. That's that angle right there. The other angle is YXZ. So you're just going to follow the points. YXZ. That's that angle right there. Okay, one more angle to mention. Okay, if I have angles that are on the same side, and they're interior. Okay, this is same side, interior, and they are supplementary. Okay, so this angle here and this angle here together are going to equal to be 180. Okay, or it could be 3 and 5. Again, this goes with assignment number 1.